technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
First up, it's a fresh twist to the vote chori fight that we have seen. This time around, BJP has accused none other than Congress's stalwart, one of the senior most leaders, a close confidant of Rahul Gandhi, Pawan Khera, of holding 2 voter ID cards. This as Rahul Gandhi sharpened his attack against the centre with his vote chori claim during the recently concluded Voter Adhikar Yatra in poll-bound Bihar. Now, in a social media post, the BJP IT cell, Amit Malviya, has urged the Election Commission to investigate what and if Pawan Khera voted multiple times. In fact, that is what has been put out on top of the screens you can see by Amit Malviya, the 2 alleged voter ID cards of Pawan Khera. In fact, the BJP has said that it has now emerged that Pawan Khera, the Congress spokesperson who never misses a chance to flaunt his proximity to the Gandhis, holds 2 active EPIC, the epic numbers. In fact, Times Now did an independent fact check as well on the claims which have been made by the BJP. The EC website very clearly shows that Pawan Khera's name did indeed feature in 2 of the electoral rolls. In fact, you can see them on your screens as well. It features once in Jangpura and another one in New Delhi Assembly constituency. So there you have it. BJP has made this allegation, but here on Times Now, we are also showing you, and this is data based on the Election Commission's own website. This is admission even by Pawan Khera himself that yes, indeed, there are 2 epic numbers in Delhi for Pawan Khera's name. Let me go across to Niyamika. Niyamika, short while back, we'll get our viewers that exclusive interview you did have with Pawan Khera. What has he said in his defense?
Well, Pawan Khera is in fact blaming the Election Commission of India. He is making this claim that in 2016 he shifted to the Jangpura constituency. He had changed his residential address, and for that reason he had also surrendered his voter ID, which was from the New Delhi constituency, to the Election Commission office. He had stated that I had submitted the form to the Election Commission. Now it is the responsibility of them only to remove his name from the New Delhi constituency, and the manner in which Mr. Amit Malviya is making this claim, if it is true, then it is basically the responsibility of the Election Commission of India, which needs to be questioned, because he is basically stating that when as a voter, if I have already submitted my request, if I have already submitted a form to remove my name from the New Delhi constituency, then why no action has been taken by the Election Commission as of now? And for that reason he is also stating that it is in fact he was also very much unaware of the fact that still his name is already being there in the New Delhi constituency. In fact, he is also making an allegation upon the BJP regarding this entire matter, saying that how many of the voters' name have been misused by the BJP to get more votes from various constituencies in the national capital. That also needs to be investigated. So clearly it seems like the tables have turned once again, as the Congress party is basically claiming that now the BJP is also started raising questions upon the Election Commission of India, the manner in which Mr. Anurag Thakur had made these claims, and now it is Amit Malviya who is stating the same kind of things regarding Pawan Khera. He is saying that we are ready to hold for any kind of investigation, but it is basically the Election Commission of India which should come to the fore, and they should also give a reply that why his name was not being removed from the New Delhi constituency.
And that's very interesting. So Pawan Khera on his part says that yes, indeed, there are 2 epic cards that are there in his name. Why has it not been removed? He puts that question and onus back on the Election Commission, saying this is now the BJP who wants a probe into the irregularities of the Election Commission. In fact, Pawan Khera, as I was telling you earlier, has spoken exclusively to Niyamika. He responded to these claims, so listen from the horse's mouth.
Sir, we have seen that how Mr. Amit Malviya has made a tweet in the morning in which he is basically saying that you are having 2 epic cards numbers. What's your take upon it?
Whose responsibility is it to conduct fair elections, to ensure the integrity of electoral rolls? Not mine, not yours. It's the Election Commission of India. Here is the person who informed the Election Commission of India in 2016-17 that, well, this is my new address, I have shifted. Now it's I filled the form 7 and all. Now it's not my responsibility to go into the Election Commission data site and then change everything. That's not my job. So that's the question we've been raising. And thanks to the BJP, now they have also joined us. I mean, in fact, I was surprised in the morning. I thought Amit Malviya has joined the Congress party because these are the questions we are asking. Whether it's Anurag Thakur, whether it's Amit Malviya, whether it's the Congress party, we are all raising the same questions. The only difference is that we are raising these questions to the Election Commission of India and they are raising these questions to the Congress party. The Congress party, it's not our responsibility to run smooth elections in this country. So, please conduct an inquiry. And in fact, now I also want to know, has somebody misused my vote in New Delhi? Is this how the BJP wins? Lakhs and lakhs of people.
Well, there you have it, Pawan Kheda saying that it is the EC's job to have removed his first epic card, which was there in the older address. He had informed them in 2016, asking why it wasn't done. Meanwhile, this is what BJP has to say. Listen in to the press conference.
समाज के अंदर आज हर व्यक्ति ये कह रहा है कि जो राहुल गांधी और उनके करीबी हैं, वो चोर शोर मचा रहे हैं। राहुल गांधी के कांग्रेस पार्टी के मीडिया हेड पवन खेड़ा के 2 एपिक आईडी पाए जाते हैं। पवन खेड़ा जो राहुल गांधी के करीबी हैं, उनके पास 2 एपिक नंबर हैं। एपिक नंबर XHC199238 जो असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी 41 जंगपुरा का है, और एपिक नंबर SJE0755967 जो असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी 40 का है। तो राहुल गांधी के करीबी वोटर धांधली और वोटर फ्रॉड के अंदर संलिप्त है, क्योंकि रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट 1951 सेक्शन 62 सब क्लॉज 2 ये कहता है कि कोई भी व्यक्ति एक से ज्यादा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के अंदर वोट नहीं डाल सकता। हम राहुल गांधी से ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि जब उन्हीं के खुद के मीडिया हेड के 2 एपिक नंबर जो मैं आपके सामने यहां रख रहा हूं, आप देख सकते हैं क्लियरली कि ये एक एपिक नंबर है और ये दूसरा एपिक नंबर है, जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट के हिसाब से क्रिमिनल है, गैर कानूनी है, उसका सेक्शन 62 सब क्लॉज 2 को वायलेट करता है। तो क्या आज राहुल गांधी मानेंगे, जो चोरों के सरदार हैं, कि असली चोर पवन खेड़ा है? क्या राहुल गांधी आज कहेंगे कि कांग्रेस पार्टी पूरे के पूरे वोटर धांधली और वोटर फ्रॉड के अंदर संलिप्त है? हमारा राहुल गांधी से सीधा जवाब है। एक तरफ राहुल गांधी देश के नागरिकों को झूठा और फर्जी कहते हैं, चोर कहते हैं। आज आप ही के सामने हमने राहुल गांधी के खुद के करीबी की वोट चोरी सामने रखी है। अब सवाल यह है कि जब ये वोट चोरी और मल्टीपल एपिक आईडी सामने आए हैं, तो ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि कांग्रेस का ये नेता खुद इनको एक्वायर कर रहा है। मतलब क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी, राहुल गांधी एक वोटर धांधली का रैकेट चला रहे हैं, जिसमें वो अलग अलग कांग्रेस के नेताओं को मल्टीपल एपिक आईडीज जब उनके पास पाए जाते हैं, उन सबको संरक्षण राहुल गांधी देते हैं। तो राहुल गांधी के हिसाब से राहुल गांधी के करीबी वोट चोर हैं और इन वोट चोर को संरक्षण सवा चोर और सबसे बड़े चोर राहुल गांधी ने दिया है। इसका जवाब राहुल गांधी को देना चाहिए, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी आर्टिकल 326 संविधान की रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट 1951 सेक्शन 62 सब क्लॉज 2 का उल्लंघन करते हुए दिख रहे हैं। अब राहुल गांधी इस पे शांत क्यों है, ये मैं आपके सामने बताऊंगा। क्योंकि पूरा गांधी वाड्रा परिवार वोट चोरी और वोटर धांधली के रैकेट के अंदर संलिप्त है। आप याद करिए, 1980 में सोनिया गांधी जी देश की नागरिक नहीं बनी थी और उनका वोटर लिस्ट में नाम आया था। उसके बाद 1982 के अंदर हमने प्रोटेस्ट करा तो वो नाम हटा, और सोनिया गांधी की इस वोटर धांधली के ऊपर अभी तक राहुल गांधी शांत है। याद करिए, 1991 के अंदर ये रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल एक्ट कहता है कि जब कोई कैंडिडेट मौजूद होता है तो उसके साथ में कोई और मौजूद नहीं हो सकता। सोनिया गांधी 1991 में खुद वोटर बूथ के ऊपर मौजूद पाई गई थी। तो जो परिवार का इतिहास वोटर धांधली और वोट चोरी का रहा है, आज उसको ये जवाब देना चाहिए कि उन्हीं के करीबी और उन्हीं के पार्टी के मीडिया हेड जब मल्टीपल एपिक आईडी के साथ में पाए जा रहे हैं, तो क्या राहुल गांधी को इसकी जानकारी थी? क्या राहुल गांधी के हिसाब से वो वोट चोर है? क्या राहुल गांधी उनको अपनी पार्टी से हटाएंगे? और क्या ये इकलौते ऐसे कांग्रेस के नेता हैं जो ऐसी वोटर धांधली के अंदर सामने आए गए? याद करिए दोस्तों कि बिहार चुनाव के पहले अभी इसी वक्त थोड़े समय पहले की बात है कि तेजस्वी यादव के मल्टीपल एपिक आईडी सामने आए थे। जिस एपिक नंबर से तेजस्वी यादव ने 2020 और 25 के चुनाव में वोट किया था, वो प्रेस के सामने दूसरा एपिक आईडी सामने दिखाते हुए पाए गए थे। तो क्या इसके बारे में भी राहुल गांधी शांत थे? तो आज जब ये पवन खेड़ा और राहुल गांधी का ये नेक्सस बाहर आया है, इससे यही स्पष्ट होता है कि राहुल गांधी देश के गरीब, वंचित और पिछड़े के साथ इतनी नफरत करते हैं कि अपने खुद के पार्टी के नेताओं की वोट चोरी को बचाने के लिए, उनकी वोट धांधली को छुपाने के लिए वो बिहार के गली गली में बिहार के नागरिकों को फर्जी और चोर कह रहे हैं। राहुल गांधी को हम 5 सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं। पहला कि क्या पवन खेड़ा की इस वोटर धांधली के बारे में, जिसमें उन्होंने मल्टीपल एपिक आईडीज उनके पास पाए गए हैं, क्या उनको इसकी जानकारी थी? क्या राहुल गांधी पवन खेड़ा को वोट चोर कहेंगे? क्या राहुल गांधी ये कह सकते हैं कि जो गांधी वाड्रा परिवार सोनिया गांधी जी से लेकर अब राहुल खुद, जिनकी वायनाड से लेकर अब वोटर धांधली देश की जनता के सामने आई है, वो एसआईआर का विरोध इसीलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि उनकी ये सब धांधली बंद हो जाएगी और इसीलिए राहुल घबराए हुए हैं। वो घुसपैठियों का समर्थन करते हैं और साथ में अपने पार्टी के नेताओं का वोट फ्रॉड को बचाने के लिए और प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए बिहार के गरीब और देश के गरीब और वंचित को चोर कहते हैं। आज देश की जनता के सामने असली चोर राहुल गांधी है। हमारा चौथा सवाल यह है कि हमने तब भी पूछा था कि सोनिया गांधी कैसे देश की नागरिक नहीं थी, तब उनके पास में वोटर इलेक्टोरल रोल में उनका नाम आया। अभी तक राहुल गांधी शांत है। हम वापस से राहुल गांधी से पूछना चाहते हैं, उनकी माताजी सोनिया गांधी के 1980 की इस वोटर धांधली के पूरे रैकेट के लिए क्या वो देश की जनता से माफी मांगेंगे? और जब ये मल्टीपल एपिक आईडी पवन खेड़ा जो हमेशा उनके साथ घूमते हैं सामने आए हैं, तो क्या राहुल गांधी ये स्वीकारेंगे कि कांग्रेस के अंदर ही एक वोट चोरी का रैकेट चल रहा है और एसआईआर का विरोध कांग्रेस पार्टी इसीलिए कर रही है क्योंकि जब ये वोट चोरी का रैकेट बंद हो जाएगा, कांग्रेस पार्टी जितनी सीटें अभी लेके आई है उतनी भी सीट नहीं लेके आ पाएगी। अभी तक याद करिए, राहुल गांधी ने एफिडेविट के ऊपर इलेक्शन कमीशन को यह नहीं दिया है कि जो उनके आरोप थे उसमें उनको खुद को विश्वास है। तो आज हम सीधा चार्ज ये करते हैं कि राहुल गांधी को अब जो हाइड्रोजन बॉम्ब की बात करते हैं, उनके पार्टी के अंदर खुद एक वोट चोरी का एटम बॉम्ब रैकेट चल रहा है, जिसके बारे में उनको देश की जनता को बताना चाहिए, माफी मांगनी चाहिए और वो स्वघोषित चोर और पूरी की पूरी पार्टी जिसके अंदर नेता ऐसे एपिक आईडी वाले फ्रॉड के अंदर संलिप्त है, ये सबको देश की जनता के सामने आना चाहिए और माफी मांगनी चाहिए और इसकी तहकीकात रिक्वायर्ड बॉडीज भी करना चाहिए। दोस्तों, एक और बात मैं आपके सामने लाना चाहता हूं और वो ये है कि आप याद करिए कि महाराष्ट्र चुनाव के समय भी राहुल गांधी ने इसी तरीके का झूठ बोला था और जब ये बॉम्बे हाईकोर्ट के अंदर उनके झूठे आरोपों का पूरा मामला गया तो बॉम्बे हाईकोर्ट ने ये कहा कि डू नॉट वेस्ट आवर डे। फिर ये मामला सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर गया और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी राहुल गांधी के महाराष्ट्र चुनाव के जितने भी आरोप हैं उनको निराधार कहा। तो बार बार जब इनका झूठ संवैधानिक संस्थाओं के सामने, कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ के सामने जब एक्सपोज होता है, तब भी राहुल गांधी झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि राहुल गांधी लोकतंत्र विरोधी व्यक्ति हैं और एक खतरनाक आदमी है जिनकी मंशा यह है कि जब देश की जनता तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को चुनती है और जब देश की जनता लोकतांत्रिक रूप से पूरे के पूरे डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस में पार्टिसिपेट करती है, तो जो 90 चुनाव हार चुके हैं, ये परिवारवादी अब इस देश में जनता के मन में अविश्वास की भावना लगातार झूठ के सहारे डालना चाहते हैं। अभी तक देश की जनता ने इनके इस लोकतंत्र विरोधी
Well, there you have it. That is the BJP holding a press conference, putting those questions directly to Rahul Gandhi, that there were alleged discrepancies in the voter I card of Sonia Gandhi. Later on it was Tejashwi Yadav, and now they are saying Pawan Kheda's latest one of 2 epic cards which are coming out in his name that you can see on your screens. The BJP says simply, does Rahul Gandhi know that vote Dandli, the cheating, is happening in his own party? Well, Times Now has spoken exclusively to Pawan Kheda. This is what he has to say in his response to the attacks by the BJP.
Sir, we have seen that how Mr. Amit Malviya has made a tweet in the morning in which he's basically saying that you are having 2 epic cards numbers. What's your take up on it?
Whose responsibility is it to conduct fair elections, to ensure the integrity of electoral rolls? Not mine, not yours. It's the Election Commission of India. Here is the person who informed the Election Commission of India in 2016-17 that, well, this is my new address, I have shifted. Now it's I filled the form 7 and all. Now it's not my responsibility to go into the Election Commission data site and then change everything. That's not my job. So that's the question we've been raising. And thanks to the BJP, now they have also joined us. I mean, in fact, I was surprised in the morning. I thought Amit Malviya has joined the Congress party because these are the questions we are asking. Whether it's Anurag Thakur, whether it's Amit Malviya, whether it's the Congress party, we are all raising the same questions. The only difference is that we are raising these questions to the Election Commission of India and they are raising these questions to the Congress party. The Congress party, it's not our responsibility to run smooth elections in this country. So please conduct an inquiry. And in fact, now I also want to know, has somebody misused my vote in New Delhi? Is this how the BJP wins? Lakhs and lakhs of people like me have double votes or 3 votes or 4 votes in one assembly or one city. Now we want to know. That's the question that we've been asking from 7th of August. Rahul Gandhi has been asking. In fact, that's the voter yatra. So when we raise these objections, they say that's how we've got the SIR. Now SIR in Bihar does nothing but legitimizes these wrongdoings. The same mistakes that we see here in epic numbers, in duplication of votes, is now being legitimized by SIR in Bihar.
But sir, the same question as BJP is also asking from you. Amit Malviya is also saying that have you voted twice from the New Delhi constituency as well?
Find out, no. My face is very well known. If I was voting twice, you wouldn't have waited for 6 months. So every time I go and give my vote, I see you and all our friends from the media taking my bites. So don't worry about that. Now I want to know, has somebody voted in my name? And we demand an inquiry.
He is also demanding an inquiry.
Yeah, so of course ask him to join us. I hope the Election Commission asks him for an affidavit.
He's saying that firstly it was Ms. Sonia Gandhi whose name was already
turned out to be fake. That document turned out to be fake.
And the manner in which they are saying that this is the only reason why the Congress party is against SIR, because you want the infiltrators their names should also be...
He's saying I'm an infiltrator. Wow, that's brilliant. Well, I trust Amit Malviya to call me an infiltrator, but that's not the issue. The issue is what Amit Malviya is saying, what Congress party is saying, what Anurag Thakur is saying is the same. Except that we are asking these questions from the Election Commission of India, and rightly so, because they are the ones who have to conduct elections in the country. But Amit Malviya and Anurag Thakur are asking these questions to the Congress. Why?
So will you also give a documentation proof that you have already surrendered that?
I have already filled the Form 7 and given it. No, I don't have to carry Form 7 with me. No, I have to give it to them. I have given it to them. It's now their job to ensure. And by the way, after that, the electoral rolls have been revised several times. Ask the BLO, the government officer, why did he not delete my name? What kind of exercise does the Election Commission of India do while they revise rolls?
And do you have any idea, did you have any idea that your name is still there in the New Delhi Constitution?
I won't have the access to those lists. No, that's why we keep asking. That's why we are asking the machine-readable lists of Varanasi. Why do you think we are asking Varanasi? Because we know what went wrong there. We are also doing our exercise.
Well, there you have it. scathing reply, a counter coming in from Pawan Khera, where the Congress now has rejected all of BJP's allegations. In fact, this is the next big breaking news that we are getting for you. Top Congress sources have also spoken to Times Now. In fact, they have said Pawan Khera has applied to surrender voter ID, something that he himself has said right now, saying that in 2016 I had told them about it. Well, Congress sources are also saying that he had applied to surrender the New Delhi voter ID when he had shifted to Jangpura. He followed the process. Pawan Khera has followed the process, and there was absolutely nothing illegal in it. The Congress will be releasing proof very, very soon. Congress is going to release a set of documents that is going to claim what they say, back the claims of Pawan Khera, that he had already applied to surrender the voter ID card to the Election Commission. In fact, when he spoke exclusively to Times Now's Niyamika, he also told her that in 2016 is when he had asked for his name to be removed. And Niyamika, it's going to be very interesting. The Congress sources are now telling us that there's going to be proof that they are going to be giving out. What is going to be the nature of this proof that they are going to be putting out in public to back their claims?
Well, yesterday only we have seen that how Rahul Gandhi had once again targeted the BJP and stated that there is a hydrogen bomb which is coming in, and we have seen that how the Congress party is repeatedly making this claim that they are further trying to collect more data regarding this entire matter. And amid this only, it was BJP IT cell, the department chief, Mr. Amit Malviya, has made a claim regarding Pawan Khera having two epic numbers. When we have spoken to Pawan Khera, he stated that I had already submitted the form as to remove his name from the New Delhi constituency. When in 2016 he had changed his residential address. At that point in time also he had stated that now it is the responsibility of the Election Commission of India to remove his name from that particular constituency, as he had stated that even he was not completely aware of this entire matter. It is basically been coming in from the side of the BJP, saying that this shows that how the BJP and the Election Commission of India is working together, and he is also welcoming any kind of investigation regarding this entire matter. He is stating in fact blaming the BJP that whether his name was being misused, whether the BJP has also given votes under his name, and that is the only reason why they had been able to come into power in the national capital. For all these issues, he is saying that if the BJP is also having the similar kind of question, then he should also come along with the Congress party and raise this question from the Election Commission of India, because it is their responsibility to conduct free and fair elections in the entire country.
Well, so far, just to put it out there for our viewers, so far we do not have a statement from the Election Commission of India. It is a political mudslinging, a political war of words that we've seen between the BJP and the Congress party. We'll have to wait and see what it is, that tranche that the Congress says, perhaps another hydrogen bomb, that they are going to release to back their claims. We'll have to keep watching this space.